What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I'll be showing you an extended 2x2 bunker base. Now there is no actual closest bunker, but it does take you around the entirety of the base and takes you into the deep dark depths of storage. Now the reason I'm saying storage is because this base holds so much storage, is actually unbelievable. So if you're a solo and a duo and you're looking for a new base design, then look no further. So let's get straight into the build. Alright, so heading up to the space, as you can see, it is a pancake layered and honeycomb going around. So let's get straight into it. So initially, as you open up the first door, you're going to come to your little hop-up area, and this is where you're going to put most of your forges here. There's there's two more yet to come. But this is where your inner forges are going to be. You can either use these as drop box areas, because they do have a few slots for loot. Or you can use these as what they intended for, and that's for smelting metal, sulfur, and all that sort of stuff. So after hopping up after this little area, as behind here is pancakes, you hit your first shotgun trap, and then you hit your research and your repair bench with the additional forge. Heading around a corner, then you have your first drop box loot room. This is where you're going to hit most of your loot as soon as you kill someone outside, and that's where you're going to drop it off. Heading down into the little bunker area, you drop onto a forge and go around the corner. You hit the insane amount of loot box room. I tell you now, you and your partner as a duo are not going to run out of space in this place. So as you're going into the TC room, as you can see, there's 3 layers to this, even below the TC. And yeah, it is absolutely insane the amount of loot box room you can get. You got your barbecues, you got your large boxes. You have so many little small boxes that, kind of dotted around even underneath the workbench. And yeah, it is a crazy build, definitely for you and your duo, and you are definitely not going to run out of room in this base anytime soon. So if you do want to know how to build this base, then make sure to stick around to the end of the video. But this base does cost 22,740 metal to actually make the base, 6,001 wood, and 152 high core. All the deployables in this base do fill it up to what I have done. It costs 11,100 wood, 1,000 stone, 8,885 metal, 125 metal, 250 low grade, 1,270 scrap, and 37 gears. So everything that I have placed in this base, that is what it is. You can see it on the right side of your screen under deployables and the construction. And heading over to the TC for the upkeep of this base, because I know a lot of you solo and duos do want to know that. And it's not that much at all. So it's 4,735 metal frags and just 31 high core. Now, in my opinion, that is insane, but the high core might go up and down depending on where you upgrade high core, but I highly recommend upgrading everything in here. But I've just upgraded the roof and this one side of the wall. But yeah, let's get straight into the build progress. Alright guys, so this is the footprint of the base that you're going to need. So basically it's a 2x2. On either side you're going to place some triangles. And it should look something just like this. Now what you want to do is you want to pick a side that you want your entrance to be on. So I'm going to pick this side. And you're going to put it as a raised foundation. And then let's start off by placing a door here. And placing a wall facing inwards like that. So this is your entrance area. And first of all, we're going to start off by creating our core area. Now it's easier to do half walls on every single place like this, just because it makes it so much easier to place all the loot rooms. So I'm just going to do this all the way around in our core, except this one. Now this is pretty much diagonal from where the entrance is, so make sure to leave that one free. By doing this, what you want to do is you want to place a large door frame and then a half one on top. Now to start building your core, all you want to do is, as you come in from this large door frame, what you want to do is you want to place this low wall, make it face inwards, and then because you've done all of just because you put all of this half walls here, you can place a ceiling here. And then you want to place all these half walls. And basically, this is your layout for your core. Now let's just finish off the core by placing all these triangles in the correct formations. Just like so. And you can kind of see where I come from when all these half walls do help quite a lot. And your core should look something rather like this. And this is where your tier 3 is going to be, and your sleeping bags, and your TC is just going to hit just inside of there. Now, when you're done with this, you can just block this off because this is no longer needed because the core is now created. Now, heading back over to the entranceway, what you want to do is you want to start building your entrance to hop up to the second level. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start over here, and you're going to place just high walls and finish it off with the half walls. And it should look relatively something like this. Now above the door is where you're going to use your hop up to get to the top layer. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to block it off. And so it should look something roughly like this. Now, because this part is no longer needed, you're going to use this as honeycomb just in case they start splashing in from the front of your base. And you're going to do this by placing normal walls. Now, half walls aren't normally needed from now, so you can kind of ignore that. And then you're going to use your part of your honeycomb by blocking all of this off because it's no longer needed. Now it's fully optional, but you can use a little hop-up area, and you're going to get rid of that. And then you can use this either for drop box space, even though you're not going to really need it. And you can put a turret, a shotgun trap, or a flame trap here for extra defense. While we're at it, while building the outside, we're just going to, while we can, we're going to place the honeycomb, go around the outside here. And what we're going to do is place the full walls, and then the half walls. And then if you want to do a little bit extra, just place these. And so it's all nicely blocked off. And now you're back up to the stage. Now you want to do this on the opposing sides. Do that exact same. Half walls. A few more half walls. And then block it off. Now it should look like something like this with your entrance starting to build up. And then your back end that hasn't been furbished yet, but we will get around to that. Now, let's get on to it now actually, thinking about it. And let's start blocking it off like we did with all the other sides. Now, like I showed in the other base, the hop up for this is a furnace. So let's just go ahead and place that. After doing so, you're going to place your triangle foundation, ceiling, sorry. And then go ahead and place another one, and then one above it. And like I did in the other base, I just placed one of those there. And you can either put a turret in there if you really wanted to for extra defense. Now you can just block off that. And we're back up to where we should be. Now we're now working on the second floor. And this is where you're going to blocking all of your top layer. Alright, so after this has all been filled in, these are two opposite sides you want to use as just honeycomb. It's no longer needed. So let's go ahead and do that. And it should look something like that. Now what you want to do is up to you, but I like to face it away. And this will be your loot room. And the second floor should look roughly something like this. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of honeycomb this back off, because again, no longer needed. And if you really want to, you can add another hop up, and that can either go to the roof, or again, you can use it for extra kind of storage or defense. And from here, you just want to place garage doors in every single tile that you possibly can, go throughout the base. Heading for the roof side, now you just want to fill up all the single gaps that there are now on the base. And this should be pretty easy. And that is pretty much the roof almost done. All you have to do now is the pancake layer to make it a little bit harder for raids so they can't just splash all the way down. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is do a quick cross in the middle and then block it all up with ceilings. Heading back inside the base, you can see that is pretty much all open, but I will not be furbishing this base in this video. As you can see at the beginning, I furbished it pretty well, so just rewind it and head back if you want to know how to furbish it. And that is pretty much it. This is all done. This is where TC goes, obviously. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I wanted to make this short and sweet, and I really do hope this helped you guys out, especially for you solo and duo players. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.